Welcome back, you Mad Tiger fans. Shannon here again with another episode of Hoops and Football. Alright, today we're going to break down the Richmond versus Box Hill VFL game on the weekend on a Saturday night. Just to give everyone the heads up, you can actually watch these games live on the AFL app. It just comes up with a little icon down below if there's any other games going on. And click onto that, hit live, and watch the game. So it ended up being a bit of a scare if anyone watched it live. I ended up watching it live at home on the couch. On my phone. It was a good game. We dominated at the start. Going into halftime, I think we were up by about 40-something points. Going to the last quarter, they got down to about 3. So the score ended up being 9-12, 66 Box Hill. Richmond ended up being 14-7 to 91. Kane McAuliffe probably saved the day, and probably and Jasper Alger probably earned themselves a game in the seniors. With how they played in that last quarter, probably just in that last quarter alone. So, all right, let's break down some stats of some of the players. I probably won't go over many of the VFL names. I'll just kind of break down most of the AFL listed players and maybe a couple of the VFL players, probably some of them who are a chance to be drafted in the mid-season draft this year. So, and Richmond seems to be a well-oiled machine of pumping out players that are coming out of the VFL program for us into the AFL. So, and one of them destroyed us on the weekend against the Hawthorn game. So, anyway, let's get into the game and we'll go from there. So, leading disposal get it on the ground ended up being Caleb Smith. He had 31 disposals, 31 disposals, 21 kicks, 10 handballs, and 10 marks, which that's actually, I didn't realize how many marks he actually had, but who ended up being a pretty good, solid defender down there, especially when we got to that stage where Box Hill, were coming back pretty hard. He seemed to be that sort of stable player down there, and it was good to see. And he only had 2 tackles, so he could have had no choice because I think he probably didn't have to do too many tackles because he had the 10 marks. So, and then next disposal getter, or in the list, I'm just going off the disposals and I work my way down. Ended up being Kane McAuliffe. He ended up having 2 goals, 23 disposals, 17 of them were kicks, 6 handballs, 8 marks, and 11 tackles. Now, if you guys are on my channel, or maybe you're on the Big Tiger Footy Cast with Michael and the other boys, Michael did a breakdown of the VFL game as well, and he also on the fan cam, he also highlighted this Kane McAuliffe 11 tackles. It's a very impressive number from a midfielder, and it is just showing that he is trying to put his best foot forward to get a game. I think prior to his injury that he had a couple of weeks ago, he probably was going to play it because he was averaging something like 30 disposals a game and kicking goals. So he's kicking the 2 goals. One was during the start of the game, and the one was near the end to get us back, to break the game back, I think, to about a 9-point lead. And it was really good. We needed that from Kane McAuliffe. It really pushed us to break away from him and end up stealing the win. So, and he had 4 clearances as well. So, I have Kane McAuliffe I'll do a video probably tomorrow or Wednesday coming out for who I think we're going into the team and who our lineout's going to be. So, I definitely think Kane McAuliffe put his hand up and said, yeah, I want to play. So, I don't see why he shouldn't get a game. So, Tom McCarthy, definitely another player who I think could be, I'm not 100% sure. I don't follow the VFL too much, as in the VFL part. I think he's our captain, but he ended up having 22 disposals, 16 kicks, 6 handballs, 7 marks, 3 tackles, 3 clearances. Tyler Sonsi, which he started and named at half forward, I think then they threw him in the midfield, so I like that they're giving him that time in the half forward to hone his skills, if that's what they're trying to do with him in the AFL level, because otherwise it's driving me insane and he's probably going to get traded and go somewhere else and be a star. Sonsi had 20 disposals, 12 kicks, 8 handballs, 3 marks, 2 tackles, 3 clearances. Jacob Kowitsky, I may have said it wrong, I do apologise, I have issues with his name every time. 18 disposals, he had 11 kicks, 7 handballs, 3 marks, 5 tackles, 11 kicks, 7, so he had 10 marks, because I thought when I saw 3, I was wrong. He was very good, it's probably his best game. But I feel bad for him because I don't see him probably getting a game. Just with the, you got Blight who played in the VFL. You got Noah Bolter, Ben Miller, Josh Kipkis. There's just too many tall defenders that we have that I don't think he's going to get a game. Maybe we use him as a trade chip to someone else because he used to be a forward. He's converted to a defender. Maybe we can find someone else in the comp that really needs a defender. So, yeah, he's probably up there. Probably maybe than the best on the ground, I think, in my personal opinion. Jacob Blight actually had a pretty all-round solid game. A couple of mistakes here and there, but he's getting better. He had 18 disposals. He had 13 kicks, 5 marks. So 5 handballs, 7 marks. Another big one by big defenders just clunking them, which is good to see. Josh Smiley had 17. You could probably see he's still not quite fit and ready to go. I think he's... some people think the dream time might be when he's come back. I don't know. I just think you don't put him into his game warrants it. That's my opinion on it. So that was the selection, and they have the whole... that Adamuse has the whole... you've got to earn your spot. So I think that should be the same way no matter what pick you are. So, but he ended up having 17, 9 kicks, 8 handballs, 1 mark, and 4 tackles. So that's good to see. Judson Clark coming, obviously, a couple of games off his hamstring. He's probably showing more signs than a lot of players. He had 1 behind, 16 disposals. Very, very good. Like that speed. You can still see he hasn't lost that speed and that burst and the pace to get away. So, 9 kicks, 7 handballs, 2 marks, 1 tackle, 1 clearance. Campbell Gray, feel tough because you don't think you're doing too much wrong to be dropped to play. But yeah, he had another good game as usual. I think he's maybe that player you can play as a tall if you need to, and then if you have to, you can swap to play back if you need as a backup. So he ended up having 12 disposals, 8 kicks, 4 handballs, 6 marks, 4 tackles. Now, I might say this wrong, Mazamaro Razo. He's probably another player that's going to get drafted by somebody. I don't know how. He's not. He had 3 goals, 10 disposals, 5 kicks, 5 handballs, 1 mark, 1 tackle. He is... I don't know if it's what Richmond needs right now, just because we have so many small forwards. But I think he's going to go somewhere, and I'm afraid he's going to go somewhere and just be really good. Seems to be the thing with Richmond. There's rest of them. Next one will be Tom Sims. He had 9 disposals, and they were all handballs. He had 3 tackles, 6 headouts, so they showed him, gave him the time in the ruck. It's kind of a bit of a down game for him. He normally plays it better than that. So Liam Fawcett had 1 behind, 9 disposals, 4 kicks, 5 handballs, 2 marks, 1 tackle. Jasper Algar, the other guy that I believe will get in. I don't think he's that high disposal getter, but he's just damaging with what he gets. So sort of similar to the Butler and Castagna when we had the what do you call it, the Mosquito Fleet. So he ended up having 3 goals, 9 disposals, 7 were kicks, 2 were handballs, 3 marks, 2 tackles. Jacob Bauer was 1 goal, 8 disposals, 7 kicks, 1 handball, 3 marks, 2 tackles. Oliver Hayes-Brown, he kicked 2 goals, so it's showing I think he's showing a bit of sign that he can get around. But he's still a long-term project, in my opinion. He had 4 disposals, 2 handballs, 2 marks, 2 kicks, and 8 hit-outs. And then Matt Kalina, he had 1 disposal, so nothing but that. He had 3 hit-outs and 1 tackle, so not much right there. But overall, a good performance. Just a bit of that lull seems to be pretty similar to what we were doing in the seniors. We just lull off for that one little bit in that quarter, but well, it is what it is. We're a young side, but I'll leave it with I believe that we're probably going to see at least a change. I think it's going to be a Kane McCall if Jasper Algar, one of the 2, you pick, or both. I just think Jack Ross will come out for a Kane McCall for just that explosive left foot. It's too good to not give him a game. He's warranted it. So, all right, guys, that will be it for this episode. But if you guys could please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. I want to thank you all for watching my last video. It is my best video so far. You've all watched it, and I gained a few subscribers. I really appreciate it, and it gives me a bit of confidence that I'm actually doing something good, and you guys actually enjoy me stuff. So, all right, guys, thank you. See ya. Stay safe, and don't forget, go Tigers.